Hello, and welcome to the 20th episode of this Let's Play series. We are playing the Troxean Confederacy, a pirate faction in Distant Worlds universe. In the last episode, we managed to destroy a bunch of spaceports from all the empires in our area of control. So we'll continue to make sure that they do not build more spaceport. Because without spaceport, they cannot build ships, and if they cannot build ships, then we can control their planets. Also, we need to go and take care of these pirate bases here and here, and any other pirate bases we can find. We'll also need to move up this way and take care of these planet as well. So let's start. And also, one last thing is that we were making money by selling back some of the mining bases to the empires. So we need to also be building bases in their system. So before I forget, let's go and build some mining bases. Just any random mining bases would do. Because I would rather not sell them the gas mining stations, because those are mainly our source of fuel and things, and we do not want them to be able to have those. And I just noticed that they have a base here. So before that gets too far, let's send our 10th fleet here and see if we can actually take care of that. Also a 7th fleet that's being retrofitted. So let's send whichever else that's not being retrofitted over here. So that's that system. Let's build some mining station around here as well. This is the idea, is that because these guys don't want to pay us for things, for protection and things anymore, because they hate us so much. Because of that, we'll just build mining bases and sell it to them, and then either capture it back or destroy it, and then repeat the process. We also have a 5th fleet somewhere that's being retrofitted. Now I was going to send it down here to take care of these ships, but then it went and retrofit all by itself, which make for a rather annoying trip. So I'm just queuing up a bunch of mining station. While the game is being paused, because I don't want to have our fleet run in there without being us managing it. 2nd fleet has all the pots. Let's go raid this guy. The 1st fleet is down here, and it also has all his pot, and it doesn't have any missions, so they need to go raid this guy also. And in the last episode, we also had our first ever positive cash flow, which is great. It didn't last very long, but still, it is a really cool things to have, is positive cash flow as a pirate faction. Because if we can maintain that, then we don't have to do all these silly things like selling our maps and stations and things to make money. And if we can just keep that up, we will be able to simply make money out of our colonies and things, which would be great. Now the other thing we need to do is send a fleet to attack this base. We do not want to assign mercenary. We want our own fleets to do it. Once the 5th fleet is done retrofit, we'll use that to do things. Even though I feel like we have so many ships, we should just take some ships and make a fleet out of them and do that. So I sort by fleet, and we have, I just want to see how many ships we have without in the fleet. We have 117 ships that are not in a fleet. So let's just grab 20 of them. We'll leave the cruiser alone because they're nice, and the capital ship as well. So that's 13 ship, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's grab even 20 fleet and create a new fleet here. And let's view this fleet. It's 13 fleet. It's called the 11th rating fleet. And there's even a couple ships that are not being built, or maybe it's under repair. So let's select this fleet and tell them to repair and refuel at this location. Let's also base it at this location. And make sure it's automated. I'm not sure automate does anything for a pirate fleet, but if it doesn't do anything, then having automation on doesn't cost us anything. And this ship's here, I guess, is being built. Yes. And where is it? Okay, it's being built at our home planet, which is a medium spaceport. We should also consider building a actually, let's look at this. We don't want to send any of our counterintelligence agents out. We should also think about designing a large spaceport as well, and upgrade some of our more important spaceport to that. So let's go ahead and do that, because we haven't done that in a long time. Now this large spaceport, let's go ahead and edit this thing. Let's use that big icon. I guess it's right after the this icon here for the medium spaceport. And it has 20,000 cargo capacity. It had 18 yard and 36 bay. And it probably has 4 plants apiece, and it has, actually let me just go ahead and capture the screen here. I'll just pause recording here and do the design and come back. And so here we are. I basically just took the medium spaceport we have and copy it and double up the fighters, double up the guns, double up the shields. I'll double up a bunch of things. I did not double up the tractor beam, so I might do that as well. Definitely did not double up the graviton weapons. So as far as weapons are concerned, I did not double up the plants in the labs either. I leave the plants alone at 3 plants. I think that's plenty sufficient, and we just match collection and energy output to the usage, and I also bump up the fuel capacity as well. So this thing is pretty beastly. 30,000 shields and 720 armors. Have 20 massive railgun for anyone that gets close. 60 missiles for anyone who wants to stay afar. 80 fighters for anyone who stay further out even. Iron defense, iron cannons, point defense cannons. One thing I noticed is that our previous spaceport did not have any kind of point defense cannon. I might actually bump that up some more too. And because of that, I'll bump up another reactor for it. Actually, let's go crazy with 40 point defense cannon. We don't plan to have many of these spaceports, maybe just 1 or 2, and probably just the one on the planet. So that's the point defense cannon. We need quantum reactor to match. So 11. Then habit life. And here we are. That is the large spaceport. Tractor beam, concussion missile, graviton beam, massive railguns, iron cannon, point defense. That's it for weaponry. Some graviton beam just for fun. It's called all weapons for weak opponent. And let's save this. So this thing costs a ton of money to build. I don't think we even have money to upgrade it. Right, it costs 17,000 to retrofit, so we don't have money for that. At least we have the design. Now our fleets are coming to attack these spaceports, so let's make sure that we keep an eye on those. I agree that we need money, so let's save up some. And also in the last episode we have also managed to gain a ranking. We're ranked 2nd now instead of third like we were before. Excuse me for 1 second. And I'm back, but unfortunately I have to cut this episode short. My son is waking up and I need to take care of him, so need to cut this episode short. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next episode. Bye bye.